I want to outline Donald Trump's agenda compared to Kamala Harris's agenda. During his first term, President Trump kept every one of his 2016 campaign promises. Additionally, he did much more to save and rebuild America. He rebuilt our outdated military equipment. He closed the southern border, brought Obama's runaway inflation down to 2%. He gave us the biggest tax decrease in history. He made America respected again worldwide. He drastically lowered the unemployment rate for all groups in America, giving us, for the first time, virtually no unemployment. Mortgage rates were a historically low 2%. Americans were happier, wealthier, and better off in every way. He took care of our veterans and made healthcare accessible to everyone. He eliminated ISIS, and there were no new wars. He recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital and built the U.S. embassy there. He recognized the Golan Heights as Israel's property. He established the Abraham Accords, taking a major step toward peace in the Middle East. And much, much more. All this while under relentless attack by the Democrat Party for dozens of fake hoaxes to try to stop him from making America great again. Donald Trump's 2024 promises, under economy and jobs, focus on greater tax cuts and deregulation to stimulate economic growth, promote American manufacturing and support for small businesses, emphasize energy independence through increased fossil fuel production and support for renewable energy, no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime pay, no taxes on Social Security income, 10% cap on credit card interest rates. He will keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. Under immigration, he will complete the border wall. He will close the southern border again after Border Czar Harris deliberately opened the border, allowing over 21 million illegal immigrants to invade our country. He will strengthen border security and the enforcement of immigration laws. He will implement policies to limit illegal immigration and enhance legal immigration processes. Under foreign policy, he will pursue an America First foreign policy focusing on our national interests first. He will promote peace through strength and maintain a strong military presence. He will reassess trade agreements to ensure they benefit American workers. Under law and order, he will support law enforcement and oppose movements to defund the police. He will implement policies aimed at reducing crime rates and ensuring public safety. He will advocate for tougher penalties for violent crimes and drug offenses under the health care. He will propose reforms to reduce prescription drug prices. He will emphasize the need for affordable health care options without government-run programs. He will support the protection of pre-existing conditions. Under education, he will promote school choice and alternatives to public education, including charter schools, private schools, homeschooling, and vouchers. He will support parental rights in education. He will focus on reducing the influence of critical race theory and other progressive woke ideologies in school curricula. He will end anti-Semitism in American colleges and everywhere else in America. He will keep men out of women's sports and women's restrooms. Under energy and environment, he will cut your energy costs by 50% within 12 months. He will promote energy independence through traditional energy sources, coal, oil, and natural gas. He will roll back environmental regulations that are seen as burdensome to businesses. He will encourage innovation in clean energy while maintaining traditional energy sources under Second Amendment rights. He will advocate for the protection of the Second Amendment and oppose gun control measures. So he will support initiatives to ensure responsible gun ownership and safety. Under national security, he will prioritize the threat of terrorism and strengthen counter-terrorism efforts. He will focus on cybersecurity and protecting critical infrastructure from foreign adversaries. He will emphasize the importance of supporting veterans and ensuring their access to services. He will finish the wall and close the border. He will round up and deport all illegal immigrant criminals. He will build an Iron Dome missile defense shield over the entire U.S. under judicial appointments. He will continue to appoint conservative judges and justices who uphold constitutional principles. He will advocate for the protection of religious freedoms and traditional values in the judicial system. Under infrastructure, he will promote investment in U.S. infrastructure. to improve roads, bridges, and transportation systems. He will encourage public-private partnerships to fund infrastructure projects. He will rebuild America's airports under accountability in government. He will advocate for term limits for Congress. He will promote transparency in government operations and spending. He will stop the constant government lies, cover-ups, and propaganda under innovation and technology. He will support advancements in technology and promote American innovation. He will focus on protecting intellectual property rights. He will cut the tax rate for companies making USA products in the USA to 15%. He will institute a same-year total tax depreciation on all equipment purchases, no matter how expensive. Conclusion: Donald Trump's Agenda 47 reflects his focus on conservative principles, economic growth, national security, and a strong stance on immigration. As the political landscape evolves, specifics may change or be further elaborated as the campaign progresses. Comrade Kamala's agenda. These are things she has historically promised. Should she ever have the power to do them, she will eliminate the U.S. Constitution. She will pack the Supreme Court with as many as 16 extra extreme leftist liberal justices. She will grossly increase taxes of all kinds. She will push through an unrealized capital gains tax, which is a tax on capital gains you haven't received yet. She wants a national tax rate of 70 to 80%. She will give amnesty and citizenship to all illegal aliens. She will eliminate any speech that the radical left doesn't like. She will take away your guns. She will put all illegal aliens on Social Security and Medicare, which will bankrupt it. She will turn over U.S. sovereignty to the UN, establishing a one-world government police state. She will turn America into a third-world country, just like she did in San Francisco. She will institute communist-style price controls, which will kill small businesses and empty grocery shelves. She wants to use your money to provide free sex change surgery for illegal aliens in prison. She wants to abolish private health care and put everyone on government-run Medicaid, which will be very poor care and outrageously long waiting times. Conclusion: Kamala says that on day one, she will fix this mess. But she has had 3.5 years to do just that, or prevent it. And she has done absolutely nothing in that time. See if you can name even one of her accomplishments in the last 3.5 years. There are none. Zero. Historically, these are the stances, policies, and beliefs of the Republican Party. Party of common sense, anti-slavery, party of freedom for all. Pro-American, pro-Christian, pro-Israel, lower taxes, prosperity for the people. Believe in a constitutional republic, equal opportunity for all citizens. All people are created equally by God. Party of acceptance, believe in God and the Bible. Peaceful nonviolent protests. Party of truth, a party of laws. Pro-life, believe in equal justice for all. How you play the game matters. Don't believe in lying, cheating, and treason to keep power. Party of American patriotism. Promote traditional American values. You are totally responsible for raising your children, not the state. Support our veterans. Historically, these are the stances, policies, and beliefs of the Democrat Party. They are the party of feelings, not facts. Or the party of the KKK, Jim Crow, and segregation. Party of slavery and slave owners. Anti-American woke policies. Anti-Christian, anti-Semitic. Always raising taxes. Prosperity only for the elites. Wants to eliminate the Constitution. Equal outcomes regardless of ability or talent. Division by race, creed, color, religion, and national origin to keep the people at each other's throats, which keeps our attention off of the crimes and treason the elected Democrats are committing. Party of racism. Don't believe in God. Science is their God. Violent, destructive protests. Party of lies and propaganda. Party of greed and corruption. Believe they are above the law. Will do anything to win, even lying and cheating. The end justifies the means. Party of socialism and communism. Pro-abortion and murder. Sodom and Gomorrah like woke values. The state owns your children and you have no say in their lives. Support illegal aliens at your expense. Conclusion: the media are just puppets for the DNC. They lie to you constantly to push the DNC's woke, communist, progressive, anti-American agenda. Their only plan is to destroy America. Elected Democrats are and always will be America's worst enemies. Do your homework. Vote intelligently, not emotionally. Vote for what's right, not just for what feels good. After all that we have seen, anyone who votes Democrat is either misled, is stupid, is a communist, or just hates America, just like we see today in Hollywood and academia.